Welcome back, adventurers. Today is the day that a lot of people have been waiting for and kind of been 8 months in the making. Today is the day that Buena Vista Street is going to open back up to the public, at least in some capacity, and we're going inside the parks. Obviously, everyone is pretty familiar with the situation that Disney isn't really open, neither are most theme parks, but Disney has allowed us the holiday gift of being able to go back inside the parks, at least in some form. But at least for this holiday season, we get to kick it off with Disneyland. So go ahead and follow us along. We're gonna hop inside once we get past these security gates and hop inside Buena Vista Street. So Kenny and I made it into the Esplanade and we went through the security and temperature screenings, which is the same one you can expect as the Downtown Disney. Nothing different there. The only difference is that there is now a QR code for the Buena Vista Street virtual waitlist, which you want to join, and it's actually on the opposite end of the harbor side of the Esplanade. So if you come in through harbor, which is where we came, then you need to walk across and go to the QR codes, which are over here by the ticket booths on the Downtown Disney side. So you can already see people hanging around the QR code windows. They added a couple more to alleviate some of the crowding. So that's what you can expect if you come to Downtown Disney looking to go into Buena Vista Street. Obviously, wait times are going to vary because today being opening day, everyone was rushing to get to those QR codes as quickly as they could. We went up ahead and put our names in, and I'm honestly expecting that from the time we put it in at 10:20, I'm expecting we'll get a call back maybe hour and a half, maybe between 11:30 and 12. That's okay, because we have a couple of visits to make in Downtown Disney since they added all new holiday decorations since our last visit. So let's check them out. So the time has come. We actually got our second text message, and we just hit the hour 45-minute mark when we got that message from the moment we put it on the virtual queue. I think it's gonna be well worth the wait. I can see the gates from right here, right in between those trees. Gates are waiting for us, and we're just that much closer to finally getting inside the parks. First we had stage 17, but now we're actually going onto Buena Vista Street. And Kenny can't wait. He just can't contain his excitement.
We waited 2 hours, everyone, but yes, I'm excited. It's gonna be exciting. California Adventure is finally opening up a little bit, so
maybe no Guardians of the Galaxy this time, but we do have a couple of shops and a couple of restaurants to visit, which first of which will be Carthay Circle. We want to make sure we get to visit there, as well as grab a snack because we haven't really eaten anything. Kenny's thriving off of toast right now.
Two slices.
2 slices of toast to hold him over. So we're almost there, and we'll be in the gates well within a couple minutes. Oh man, here we go. And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Hi.
Hello.
And we have now made it inside the gates. Hello.
Back, everybody.
Hey, Jay. Hour and 45 minutes plus the time to wait in line all culminated to walking through those gates. And it is a really, really good feeling. It feels festive. Not a lot of people here in Buena Vista Street at the front. And we're just, let's get to it. We finally made our way down Buena Vista Street, and we had to do a little bit of a stroll down memory lane. So we're coming up on where you would enter into Cars Land, and you can kind of see actually Avengers Campus right behind me. But more importantly, this is the most open I've ever seen it.
It's a little breathtaking. I almost want to cry.
And we did go into Carthay Circle to try and get a reservation in, but they ran out by the time we were able to get into Buena Vista Street. So we might have to do a rain check on that. We definitely have to pay a visit to Carthay Circle because they have a new menu out specifically for this. And I'm gonna come over here because the waterfall's loud. So they've added obviously a lot of outdoor seating to accommodate everyone and be socially distant. We haven't made our way over into Hollywoodland or over by Soarin' Over the World. So those are next on our list. But we wanted to come over here and check on Avengers Campus, which I'm sure everyone's eager to see because we're kind of expecting it to be open fairly soon. You can kind of peek over the wall and see the Spider-Man attraction over there and the rest of the building. A lot of it is hidden and obstructed by the trees and the wall, obviously. Only time will tell once this is actually open and once the park's open again. So let's go make our way over to Hollywoodland where we have an order to pick up from Award Wieners. So you can see all this behind us, the outdoor seating that they've added to this little area. And they also have a stand here for, I believe, churros, turkey legs, and ice cream. You got your turkey legs right here. You got your drinks and your adult beverages here, as well as ice cream, cotton candy, frozen lemonade. Okay, so churros aren't here, but churros are actually at the Willie's churro stand right where we left them back in March. So if you want your churro fix, you can head over there. There's also a popcorn stand over here in Hollywoodland, which is very custom for it to be, right where we left it. And we're gonna pass by it on our way to Award Wieners. Oh man, and they are brewing the popcorn as we speak. Popping out like it's no one's business. You know they're not skimping on butter here because we could smell it as soon as we turn the corner from Carthay Circle. This is fresh popcorn. Do you say they're popping popcorn, not brewing popcorn? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. The movies you can add the butter, but here they just, I guess they know the perfect amount of butter to put, so you can't adjust it. It's just Disneyland popcorn in its own category. So we're just gonna grab a quick bite to eat at Award Wieners.
Hot link corn dog, cheddar cheese stick, and original corn dog. That's it?
So Award Wieners actually doesn't have their full menu as we would expect. They have a little bit of a limited offering, but we are going with the traditional corn dog because we haven't had one of those in a while. Corn dog in the bag, let's go.
Oh.
They have these tables set up kind of all throughout California Adventure, throughout the streets, and they're very equally spaced apart. No condiments, just straight corn dog. And some of you might consider Kenny to be a corn dog connoisseur because he did have the Hot Cheetos corn dog at Knott's. So we gotta put apples to apples.
Oh man, this one definitely not as thick as that Knott's one. Holy smokes, that was like straight up bread. Oh. I just got all corn dog bread right there. I can't get the hot dog.
Kenny pulling up.
Oh snap, okay.
Powdered sugar, some kind of cream, and the, what do you call those? Like
apple slices?
Apple slices with the apple pie sauce.
This looks like potato salad, but I'm still gonna eat it. One fry. Here we go. That was good. That was like, it melted in my mouth almost. These fritter fries, they're warm. One more bite. Like, can I do one more bite, Michael?
The full experience of the apple pie fries.
Hold on. I need a minute. That was pretty good. Have a try, Michael.
Actually, this white stuff, I don't know what it is, but it kind of looks like cottage cheese right now. I'll still go for a bite. Get one with a little bit of everything. Ooh, yeah. This is definitely a winner. I was a little skeptical with the fry game from Award Wieners because we did have the carne asada fries here a couple summers ago. That was not my favorite, not the greatest fries thing I've ever had, but these redeemed Award Wieners, so good job. There's just something about these apple pie funnel cake fries that hit the spot. Might because it's a little bit more festive, but this is a surefire thing to get if you're gonna come check out Buena Vista Street. So there are a couple more shops we need to run through, but Kenny is gonna be leaving us pretty soon, leaving me to go and check out all the shopping options that we have, see how those standby lines are looking, and check out what Buena Vista Street has to offer. So Kenny and I parted ways, now heading over into the area by Soaring Over the World and the Grizzly Peak River Run, or Grizzly Rapids River Run. And because this is actually still open, so you can't go too far over to where the Grand Californian entrance would be, but you can make it over here to where Soaring Over the World is. And they've generously placed all these tables for you to sit at, because right behind me is where you have the Smoke Jumpers Grill, which is open, as well as Award Weiners, Carthay Circle, and Trolly Treats. So those are going to be your food options for Buena Vista Street. Smoke Jumpers does have kind of just a very simple menu, as does Award Weiners. But if you want a relaxing time to sit down and enjoy a meal, Carthay's going to be your go. Actually, as you can see behind me, this road only goes as far as the popcorn stand that's like right on the edge of the queue for Soaring Over the World. That's as far as you're gonna go because there's a rope that blocks you off from going the rest of the way. So we're gonna turn back around, head over to Buena Vista Street and see which of the shops are open, or at least have a standby line. I definitely wanna hop into Trolly Treats to see what kind of treats are in there and awaiting us, even though there are no handmade candy canes this year. But of course, walking over to the Carthay Circle fountain, we have Willie's Churros right where we left them. Willie's Churros is going to have your churro fix if you want to get a Disney churro inside the parks, and if you're not content with California churros over in downtown Disney. So I'm not sure if they serve the same churros, but there's just something about getting a churro inside the park that hits the spot. So although Trolly Treats doesn't have the mobile queue up and running and are just doing the standby line, that standby line does stretch all the way back to the beginning of Buena Vista Street where you first enter in. I'm gonna head on back to the beginning of Buena Vista Street and loop around so that way I can hop in line and see what's popping in Trolly Treats. However, I did get a tip from one of the cast members that let me know most of the items that you're gonna find in Trolly Treats are also gonna be found in Marceline's confectionery, with the exception of one item. And that one item is gonna be the peppermint mallow wand. Probably one of the more festive items, but you'll find a lot of festive items also in Marceline's confectionery. So if you can see from this side. So hopping in on the right side is going to be for Trolly Treats and Julius Katz and Son, as well as Kingswell's Camera Shop. On the left side is where you're going to get Five and Dime and Elias and Company. Once you enter in from Buena Vista Street here, you might easily pass the line that's for Trolly Treats or Julius Katz and Son, which is going to be right back here. So you might just walk past it, just to let you know that's where they're lining people up, and they're kind of curving them along Buena Vista Street to get in. So while we're waiting in line for Trolly Treats, it is a little sad to come across these windows where we usually see all of the bakers and like candy crafters working their magic, but it's a little empty this time of year. The windows are just empty. No one's making any treats. So this year we're only relying on all the cookies and Rice Krispie treats, marshmallow treats that they're baking beforehand and putting together behind the scenes instead of right here in the windows like we're used to seeing them. It's a little sad. So we finally made it into Trolly Treats, and I think from about when we hopped in line to when I got in, it took about around 45 minutes. So from the start of Buena Vista Street where you enter in to Trolly Treats over here by Fiddler, Fifer, and Practical Cafe. Once you get in, if you want to get any Trolly Treats, you need to hop to the left. So you're gonna end up right here where I'm at. If you don't want any Trolly Treats but want to go to Julius, Katz and Son or the Kingsville Camera Shop, you just enter in and then you walk right on through that way. We're also seeing some familiar items from Disney Home Store and World of Disney, but there is one exception, which is exclusive to California Adventure. And it's the Monsters Inc. little canister. So it has a straw and a removable cap, modeled after little screen tanks. It's a $25 little thermos. Is it thermos? Ooh, and it actually makes sound. Okay, I guess it's supposed to make sound, but
there you go. Yeah. So you have to take it off.
You saw me struggle.
I was like, twist it.
I stand corrected. They told me to twist the lid. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
There you go. All the cast members are making fun of me now. Now that we're finished with Trolly Treats, we're actually going to swap to the other side of Buena Vista Street and hop in line so we can check out Five and Dime as well as Elias and Company. But now we're starting to see the transition from daytime to nighttime Buena Vista Street during the holidays. The only thing missing this year is that there's no tree. The tree is clearly missing from the hub here in Buena Vista Street, which was probably intentional so that people didn't crowd together for photo opportunities. But that was definitely one of the highlights and centerpieces of Buena Vista Street whenever you would come for the holidays. There's lots going on in here for The Mandalorian. So season 2 came out not too long ago. We're seeing a lot of stuff for the child. He's everywhere. He's on the backpacks. He's on the thermoses. Oh, socks? Protect, attack, snack, nap. Same. We're coming up on the end of Elias and Company, kind of in this last little room. There is some new merch that looks different from what's in World of Disney. This is all Haunted Mansion stuff that oh wait, actually, we have some, oh yeah, this is all Haunted Mansion. So we have a little Haunted Mansion section, as well as over here. And then we have Maleficent and the Jungle Cruise that we saw from Stage 17. So we're seeing a little bit of new merch added into the mix with Five and Dime and Elias and Company. But a lot of it is very familiar, probably some of it coming from Stage 17 and World of Disney when they had to make room for all the holiday stuff. And we're gonna head out to Buena Vista Street to catch the lights before we call the trip done. And so now we get to take in the full effect of nighttime on Buena Vista Street. Behind me, you got Hollywoodland all lit up. Carthay Circle and the restaurant are illuminated. You got lights decked on the signs and around the buildings on Buena Vista Street. I'm stumbling over my words, but there's lights on the Grizzly River Road over there leading to Soarin' Over the World. The only exception being that there's no Christmas tree this year, and that's okay. They didn't want people to crowd around it. It's all right. We'll give it to Disney since they decided to open their park up, at least in some capacity, and bring in the holiday cheer, because although there is a lot of similarities between the stuff offered here and at Downtown Disney, I think people just genuinely wanted the ambiance of the parks. They missed the parks walking down the streets. So before I call this night over, I'm gonna just take a stroll down memory lane since it's been 8 months since we were last here and just enjoy it while I got it. So let's get to it. So I think that about does it. We got here early in the morning, not quite at the crack of dawn like some people did, but still early enough where we were ushered into the gates, added ourselves to that wait list, and then had to wait patiently for a couple of hours before we got into Buena Vista Street. But with all that being said, I think it was well worth the wait because we finally got into the parks and we got to see all the stuff decorated and decked out for the holidays. So I think that was well worth the wait. Downtown Disney is also decorated for the holidays. All the merch, it's just everything all at once. It's great to be back in the parks and hopefully things will shift for the better so we can also make our way over to Main Street. But thank you for joining us on today's adventure. I know we didn't get to go into the Carthay Circle restaurant like we had originally wanted to because those got snatched up really quick, but we'll save that for next time because Kenny did have to leave a little bit early and we still have to try some of our holiday treats. So we'll just save it for the next video and see what they have on the menu to offer. But until then, we are Dream Park Adventures. Don't forget to leave a like, follow, or subscribe, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Thanks.